So it looks like Sam Bankman-Fried has managed to piss off Judge Lewis Kaplan enough to have his bail potentially revoked. So in other words, he might be getting sent right back to jail. In case you don't remember, Sam was very briefly in jail in the Bahamas for about a week before he was extradited to the United States and released on a $250 million bond. He's been spending his days at his parents' house in Palo Alto, California, which I've visited a few times and I've posted about here on YouTube, so feel free to watch those if you want to, but he has been doing a lot of odd things for someone in his position, and he really seems to be testing the boundaries of his bail. For example, he's obviously been talking to people like me and giving interviews, as well as tweeting and even starting his own Substack blog. But the two things that have pissed off Judge Kaplan the most have happened more recently, and in my conversations with Sam Bankman-Fried, he has maintained that he really did not know that these would be potentially seen as violations of his bail conditions, and he maintains that he was acting in good faith. First of all, he contacted former FTX employees, namely Ryan Miller, who was formerly FTX's general counsel, via email and Signal, an encrypted messaging app. His email to Ryan Miller read, "Hey, I know it's been a while since we've talked, and I know things have ended up on the wrong foot. I would really love to reconnect and see if there's a way for us to have a constructive relationship, use each other as resources when possible, or at least vet things with each other. I'd love to get on a phone call sometime soon and chat." Well, Judge Lewis Kaplan was not pleased with this and saw it as potential witness tampering, and Sam has since been banned from contacting former FTX or Alameda employees, as well as using any encrypted or ephemeral messaging apps like Signal. In our conversations, Sam has maintained that he really did not know that contacting former employees could be seen as witness tampering, and he maintains that he was really just trying to help and just cares about what happens to FTX as a company. Even more recently, Sam got caught using a VPN last Sunday to allegedly watch the Super Bowl. I've chatted with Sam a couple of times this week, and he claims that he bought an international game pass while he was living in the Bahamas, and apparently he needs a VPN to access that. Judge Lewis Kaplan was not pleased with any of this. He apparently doesn't see why Sam even got bail in the first place. Kaplan stated that there is probable cause to believe that Sam Bankman-Fried has committed or attempted to commit a federal felony while on release, namely witness tampering. He said that this could conceivably result in Sam Bankman-Fried being sent right back to jail until his trial in October. Kaplan even stated, "Why am I being asked to turn him loose in this garden of electronic devices?" At the hearing on February 15th, prosecutors asked Judge Kaplan to further restrict Sam Bankman-Fried's device usage to a single monitored computer and cell phone. However, Judge Kaplan pointed out that even if these restrictions were imposed, there are a lot of loopholes that Sam could exploit, like the fact that he does indeed live with two parents with working laptops and cell phones. So, considering all these potential loopholes, it seems that Judge Lewis Kaplan would be more than happy to throw Sam Bankman-Fried right back in jail. This has not yet been decided, but it does look like jail is actually a real possibility for Sam now, and there should be another hearing on the matter in the next 2 weeks. In our conversations, Sam has pointed out that he feels that the use of the internet, particularly Google, would be critical to his ability to mount a defense. Obviously, take that for whatever it's worth, but I'm sure that the prospect of Sam Bankman-Fried being sent right back to jail is incredibly exciting for many of you. In other bad news for Sam Bankman-Fried, it looks like another former member of his inner circle is now turning on him. According to Bloomberg, Nishad Singh is planning to plead guilty to U.S. criminal charges over his role in the alleged multi-year fraud at FTX. Allegedly, Nishad Singh has been hammering out a deal with Manhattan prosecutors as they prepare to file fraud charges against him. Such an agreement could involve cooperating with authorities and further isolate Sam Bankman-Fried, who has pleaded not guilty to an 8-count indictment and is awaiting trial. The deal with Nishad Singh still has to be finalized. And in case you don't remember, Caroline Ellison and Gary Wang already pleaded guilty last year, so it's really not looking so good for Sam Bankman-Fried, and it seems that Judge Lewis Kaplan really fucking hates him. Anyway, I'm obviously in contact with Sam Bankman-Fried, so I'm wondering, what questions would you ask him? I don't know if he's going to go on the record or off the record. I don't know what he's really doing or what goes on in his head, but I'm curious to know what you'd ask. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Aura. Crypto is obviously full of scammers, and Aura is a company that actually protects you from scammers and hackers by scanning the web and the dark web for your sensitive information like your emails, password, social security number, home address, and alerts you immediately if it finds anything, as well as automatically requests removal for you. Aura actually found some of my personal passwords as well as my home address and phone number leaked in multiple places on the internet, and they automatically requested removal for me. So I actually love Aura. I use them myself and I highly recommend them. Aura's actually got a ton of other useful features like a password manager, a VPN, financial fraud protection, antivirus software, etc., all included in one package so you don't have to pay for like 8 different subscriptions to things. I think you could actually get a lot out of a 2-week free trial, even if just to check and see if any of your information has been leaked out there on the web or on the dark web. So to access a 2-week free trial, you can go to aura.com/Tiffany or use this handy little QR code here. So anyway, shout out Aura, and I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also post a lot on Twitter, and I'm starting to post on Substack, so feel free to follow me anywhere. I'll leave all my links down below in the description box. And yeah, I'll talk to you all very, very soon. I love you. Bye. This is my Marvel style end credit scene, and I have no idea what I'll put here, but we shall see.
Hey, hi. I'm SBF, founder and CEO of FTX. My accidental theft of our customers' life savings to create a giant overleveraged Ponzi slush fund for myself is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say I am deeply sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Heh. Sorry. Oopsie doopsie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.